extra time.
Jones Telegraph makes your life.
The disappointment would be that you didn't get someone to do for you what Rahane did for Virat earlier in the day.
Yeah, we didn't bat well today. As a batting unit, for the second top score to be 30-something or 40 shows that there wasn't partnerships. And the most basic thing about one-day cricket is you need to give two guys batting together and putting some sort of partnership together. I thought the Indian spinners bowled well, but still we should have been better today against them.
This ball was going a little bit up and down when you guys were batting. What happened in the second?
I think what it showed tonight is it got a little bit of moisture on and then it just skids on at night, which makes it easier for batting. But generally, if you can put a big total on first innings, you could put pressure on the opposition. But because we had a below par score, because the ball was just skidding off the deck, and even Imran wasn't getting any spin, it was just sliding off the deck. You know, chasing 5 runs and over was very easy. The only way you could get some sort of pressure on the opposition if you could get 3 or 4 in that first 10 overs, and we couldn't do that.
Slow down the tempo of innings and then raise it to a different level altogether. Do you think there's something unique about this team? The way they slow down the game depending on the conditions?
With the ball?
Yeah, with the ball, even with the innings when they were like
Batting.
Virat and Ajit started off. They really slowed down the pace and then they actually took off. So, do you think it's the uniqueness?
No, I think, I mean, the first innings, probably from a condition point of view, we expected that if you lose 1 or 2 wickets, with new batsmen coming in for the spinners, with the ball being a little bit slower, that's when India is at their best, you know, when they can put pressure on you with their spinners. And today they did that, so that's why they slowed the game down. They got wickets through the middle period. If you can get wickets through the middle period, you will win a lot of one-day games. We couldn't do that. And from their point of view, obviously they just try to have a solid start, as you said, nice and tight, make sure that they just get a good start. And then once they did that, they could turn it around and put some pressure on the bowlers. So they played well.
Yes.
Seem to struggle taking your bowlers. Are you satisfied with this kind of way? And what do you think that you will need 300 runs in every match to act as a push?
I think certainly tonight we needed 300. 260 was not enough on that deck. We played on the last 2 games that we played. Yeah, we got more runs and we won 1 game of cricket. We chased 370 against Australia. So I think it's unfair to say to the bowlers tonight that they were poor. I thought that purely we didn't have runs. So the way the wicket played and the way that our bowlers had to try and get wickets made it difficult for them. If we got 60 or 70 runs more, it would have been easier for them out there.
You said we didn't have runs, but not taking anything away from that knock from Kohli. You know, once he's in that form, in that mood, it's pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah, he's a very good. You know, we know India is when it comes to chasing, that he's the main man that you need to get. He's a very good controller of the tempo of the innings. He's obviously done it a lot, so he's experienced at it, and he knows when to pull and when to push. He goes through the gears very well. So we know, just as in the test, that he's the backbone of their batting lineup. If you can get him, you put pressure on the Indian attack. If he's there, they're going to have the opportunity of putting some pressure on our bowlers.
Do you think that will set the blueprint for the rest of the series and targeting that middle period with their spinners?
I don't think the wickets that we'll play on going to certainly Pretoria and Joburg, hopefully, that you struggle to do that in the middle period there because the ball doesn't stop or spin as much. Not that the wicket was spinning today, but it was a little bit on the slow side. When you go to Wanderers and Pretoria, it's generally very little spin bowlers. Spin bowlers has little effect. So we have to play well in all conditions, but I think this, especially today, suited their spinners.
You said it suited them, but they bowled as early as the 11th over until as late as the 44th over, and not just in the middle period specifically. Why do you think they
Yeah. I think the reasons why they're bowling so early is because they've got lots of spinners. They only had the 2 frontline seamers in their attack today, and then they had Pandya, which is the all-rounder. So generally, you'll have to bring your spinner on pretty early if that's your attack. So when we saw the team that they had, we knew that they were going to bowl spin early doors. Obviously, they got another off spinner as well who can bowl some overs. And then from a batting point of view, quite a few guys hasn't faced the spinners, so it will take 1 or 2 games for them to get used to it. Some of the guys play against these guys in the IPL, but not all of them has faced them recently. So with mystery spin or wrist spin, it takes you 1 or 2 games just to get used to the guys' action and their wrist, and then hopefully you get better at playing them.
In hindsight, do you think that you want to change that?
No.
Does it need more than 1 spinner?
No, we never play 2 spinners in South Africa. I understand that's maybe a tactic that India will use, especially in slow conditions, but in South Africa we never play 2 spinners.
And the last 4, Siddharth, Myron, DJ and
Were you surprised that the wicket sort of in the middle of it was slow and let the Indian spinners come into the game? As the wicket changes?
I won't say I was surprised. I mean, you expect to, when it's hot and dry leading up to a game, that potentially it can be there. So I remember playing a game against Sri Lanka here where it was similar. But then there was myself and David Miller got a massive partnership together. So even though the conditions are challenging, you're international cricket players, so you should make that, should adapt to it a little bit better, and we didn't adapt to it at all today. We lost too many wickets in that middle period, and if you lose wickets, it's difficult to create any sort of partnership and put pressure back on the opposition.
Just on the challenge of facing these 2 spinners completely different to each other, how does that?
Yeah, I think, obviously it shows now in white ball cricket, the game is moving towards wrist spinners because they have got the ability to pick up wickets, and that's what they did today. We'll have a good discussion after this game and some good feedback on the things that we picked up, especially from my side, if there was anything that I can share with the guys on what I picked up, and then hopefully in the second game we'll play them better.
Not much time. What are you going to have to treat to ensure that we bounce back immediately?
Yeah, pretty simple. It's been a bad day at the office for us. We didn't bat well, so quickly learn from the lessons, the mistakes that you make, and then turn your focus back into the next game. It's a very long series, so you can't be too harsh on mistakes. It's important that we refocus for the next game.
Faf, Tahir has been your main bowler. Given that India played spin very well, you have to look at other options to provide Imran Tahir, although he's one of the best bowlers, may not be so effective.
Yeah, there's no secret, and if Imran bowls well for us, then he's our wicket taker in the middle. So he does what the spinners did today. So India played him really well. But I've also seen Imran bowl really well to these guys in the IPL. He's been getting a lot of them out. So it's just the same thing for him. It's about not a day where he's trying to make the things that he did well and not so well and learn from them. Imran generally doesn't go 2 or 3 games without getting wickets, so I'll be very surprised if the next game he doesn't bowl really, really well.
Just the extent of David's a couple of guys going off the field as well himself.
Yeah, David got really sick. He got nauseous in the field, and he went off just a stomach bug, so he'll be ready for the next game. And then it's myself, just got a blow on the finger, so hopefully it's better.
Yes.
Obviously making runs in the losing course is never fun, but the 100 the way it's celebrated, it looked as if it was quite important to you. Can you just tell us your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, that's, scoring runs in a losing cause is not ideal. Just obviously the first game of the series, you wanna put your footprint in the series. So wanted to. That's why it was probably a little bit more of a celebration than it's normally for me. Is to try and, big games you want to score big runs. So it's very disappointing that it's in a losing cause.
hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.